even weight loss, they go to the extent of really losing their life. It was my wife once said that, just take care of yourself because I see you talking to yourself when you are walking by.
So एक और रोल आपका which is one of your more recent roles, वो गली गुलैया.
गली गुलियां,
So
yeah.
हाँ, जहाँ पे आप you play this middle-aged man who's living in a पुरानी दिल्ली की एक छोटे से कमरे में जिसने कैमरास लगाए हुए हैं और वो पुरानी दिल्ली में गलियों को देख रहा है, लोगों को देख रहा है, पर at the same time he is going inwards, ना, वो अंदर जा रहा है और वो छूट रहा है उससे, उसका जो सैनिटी पे जो ग्रिप है. तो दैट कैरेक्टर वुड that I think required a post 40 actor to do. And also I want to ask you, आपने इसके बारे में काफी बात किया है, but can you tell us again? I mean, you've said that you reached the verge of a breakdown because of that character. So क्या हुआ था?
I mean, extreme weight loss that you are going for, the extreme depth that you are trying to touch as an actor for the character. It became from the beginning of my preparation. It started becoming evident, not to me. I was not conscious of that fact. It was my wife once said that, just take care of yourself because I see you talking to yourself when you are walking by. Really? So I didn't take it that seriously. It's only on the 29th day of the shoot that I started hearing whistle in my right ear or left ear, I don't remember. And that was the time I was completely woken up to the fact that there's something going on in my brain which is not right. Then I spoke to my doctor. Even my director spoke to his doctor. My director is from West Delhi. He was in LA. He's done his education from LA. So all the doctors were of the opinion of putting me on sedative, immediately. And I was given this Campos. And I slept off for 10 hours, 11 hours I slept. After that, I felt all right. But it was risky. It was risky to take that preparation to that extent. And it has happened to me. It has happened to few of the actors in the past in our country and many actors in Hollywood that even weight loss, they go to the extent of really losing their life. Like one of them was Christian Bale in Machinist, and many of them, like De Niro has done it. But now I think it has become very scientific. I just hope so. But we go extra mile in achieving the character physically and internally.
But there are two ways of approaching a role. One is what you do, what you did in Gali Gulaiya. You immerse yourself and you reach a point of breakdown. But the other is where you retain your equanimity, you retain your balance as...
You can't do it. I have done many roles where I retain my equanimity, as you were saying, but there is a certain portion.
What's
of me
the difference? Is it the character that defines this approach, or is it that
always,
as an actor you decide?
It's always the character. Look, I mean, Gali Guliya will fail if the character's restlessness and the breakdown is not seen in the eyes of the actor. Eyes don't lie, and camera has this ability to catch those eyes very, very clearly. Camera can catch those lies, in actor's eyes. And I wanted to achieve the character's mental state in his eyes. The same thing is in Dispatch. The Kanu Bahal here, more than me, Kanu Bahal, who's a taskmaster. He has a process of workshop. The workshop is very tedious, exhausting to the point of breakdown. I have seen many of the actors, really going through the workshop inside, and I'm preparing outside, and suddenly I saw those actors coming out, really breaking down badly. So that's Kanu Bahal's process. So he takes you there before the film starts. So you don't have to go on the set then start preparing. Like he wants 2 months of extensive workshop before he really starts the shooting. When you will see the film, you realize that uh, it was hard because of the kind of workshop that he conducts before every film of his, and more so for this film. Uh, and also, you will see the eyes of the actors in this one. Uh, they are not of their own; they are of the characters that they are playing.
I'll ask one more question, then open it up to the audience. So, you've been at NSD. NSD में आप student नहीं थे शायद, as teacher थे. But you've done Barry John के साथ workshops.
अच्छा, मैं एनएसजी से 3-4 बार रिजेक्ट हुआ हूँ।
जी।
जी। तो
जी।
मैंने थिएटर किया है बाहर में, बहुत सारे थिएटर किए। उसमें से बैरी के साथ में 7 years था।
जी।
3-4 years continuously, then 3 years on and off.
थिएटर से ही जुड़ा है मेरा प्रश्न ये कि थिएटर में आप मतलब इट्स अ वेरी टेस्टिंग थिंग कि आप कोई रीटेक नहीं है, कोई मिस्टेक आप सुधार नहीं सकते हैं. इट्स राइट देयर एंड यू हैव टू बी देयर, बी प्रेजेंट. सो does that give you as an actor on the screen now, does it give you a certain creative energy which you draw on from your theater days, or does it also give you a sort of a confidence कि मैंने वो किया है तो मैं ये तो कर ही
The
सकता हूँ?
confidence of knowing the craft,
जी.
confidence of knowing the ways to achieve the character, yes, it's definitely there. Also, we are coming from outside, and our fathers and relatives are not from the film industry. So you are always you want to make the best of each and every opportunity that you are getting, and leave an impression in audience's mind and in director's mind. So we cannot afford to learn the tricks of the trade on the job. We can't, since we don't have any connection in industry. Yes, if you are coming from a fiber, like my daughter will have that freedom of learning the tricks on the job, but I could not. I was thrown out. I mean, I still remember I got this big opportunity in one serial, and on the first day itself, they said, get out. We don't like your performance. But for some reason, they didn't like my performance, so they've thrown me out. Then there was this incident where I went for the serial shoot, and I was the main guy. And the first take, and director went out, and she called each and every assistant director outside, and chief came to me and said that please go and change because we didn't like it. So even after doing theater for a decade, this could happen. Just imagine, trying to learn it on the job will be disastrous, right? For your mental health. If you go through that kind of a rejection, then you may lose the sanity, right?
But theater gave you that first
But
platform.
theater gives you one confidence that even after 10 rejection, that this is not your time. But the day my time will come, I will shut them up. So that confidence of knowing the craft, of knowing the ways of the medium, was always there.
So theater gave you that platform,
Yes.
it gave you the confidence, but you never went back to theater.
I didn't go back to theater for one reason, that when I shifted to Mumbai, there was this very focused mind which kept on telling me that you are here for certain job, just do that. Then you have done theater, that's enough. And if you start doing theater, then theater will not let you commit to any film, because the shows cannot be compromised just because you got some break somewhere. The dates are pakka, that cannot change. So I said, let me keep everything open to opportunities. And now I'm too busy to go back to theater. I want to. I must admit this to you, that I want to go back to theater, and I know that this will happen very soon.
So we'll open it up to questions, and in fact, Yajas, do you want to start? So we have this, he's a student of writing for cinema and theater, both?
For writing.
For writing, so please ask.
So, sir, मेरे को पूछना था, there are two schools of acting which I've been acquainted with. One is एक Lee Strasberg का The Method है, wherein you derive a lot from your own personal experiences and imbibe it into the character. Then यही जो हमने बात की थी Bertolt Brecht की theory of equanimity, wherein you are supposed to retain your balance and the audience is also supposed to retain their balance and not be moved to tears. And आपकी जितनी भी पिक्चरें मैंने देखी हैं आप बहुत घुस जाते हैं कैरेक्टर में and you really live the reality of the character for what it is. Do you think would you endorse it for younger actors जो जब बॉम्बे आते हैं they have so many external pressures of the industry itself which is already taking a toll on them, so and when they get into the process of acting
Who told them that it's going to be easy? Who told them it's going to be easy?
Yeah.
So if I have to answer your question, the Bertolt Brecht never said that you become a lazy guy and not work on it, right? Strasberg has derived all his principles from Stanislavski, okay? So, but Strasberg said the same thing what many years back, Stanislavski has said. But we must understand that each and every method and each and every craft that they coin for the actors to imbibe, all of them needed a lot of practice. Really honing your skill. Learn all the ways, because you are going to use Stanislavski in one, you may use Brecht in the other. Like Family Man is something which is Brecht, very Brechtian for me. And Gali Guliyan or Dispatch is very Stanislavski method, you can say, because you are really getting into it. You are calling on all the references from your life, okay? So we need both and many more. So before 30, you just go ahead and hone your skill, and learn each and every craft that there is available in this world, and use it wisely, use it intelligently whenever it is required. And it always the script that gives you an idea which way the character should be approached, and that's how I do it. So when I'm doing Family Man, I'm the easiest. I'm not involved. I'm there but not there. And there are also two kind of actors. One who goes to the character, and one who calls the character to himself. I like the first one because I like to see Manoj Bajpayee transforming into different one, a character himself, where it is difficult for Manoj Bajpayee to really recognize himself when he is watching the film. There are other kind of actors who are never affected by the character itself. They are looking at it from a distance, like Irfan was, and he was very good at that. So it's always up to us to decide which way, what kind of actor we want to be, and we always choose according to our own personality, right?